Welcome to the Great Basin Fire Potential Briefing for Friday, June 9th. Over the next few days, we'll continue to have much of the same across the Great Basin with daily showers and thunderstorms, especially over the northern half of the region. By later this weekend, moisture will start to push further south, so we will see some showers and thunderstorms move into parts of southern Nevada temporarily for a day or so before conditions dry out again. Fuels are in various states of curing across the Great Basin. We were seeing green grass mixed with purple and cured grass over the northern half of the region, and mostly cured grasses in the southern elevations down south. However, there are no critical areas across the Great Basin yet. Looking at our smoke dispersion, obviously plenty of fire activity up in Canada and over the eastern U.S., so all of that smoke is basically transferring to the east and south, affecting much of the eastern half of the country. Over the last 24 hours, we've seen again scattered showers and thunderstorms over the northern half of the region, producing various amounts of precipitation. So associated with this precipitation and the ongoing snowmelt, we will continue to have issues with creeks and small streams and urban areas, potentially flooding in some localized areas. Great Basin fire activity has been minimal. Over the last 7 to 14 days, we continue to have above normal precipitation over the northern half of the region. Currently, our ERCs are on the upward trend, even in areas that we are seeing some showers and thunderstorms, but are still well below normal across most of the Great Basin. The only exception is over southern areas where ERCs are near normal. Satellite loop from this morning shows still broad low pressure dominating the west. We will have these impulses moving in, continuing with moisture. You can see the latest trough of low pressure off the west coast will be impacting the region this weekend as it continues to move eastward with showers and thunderstorms. Looking at later today, again, more of the same, mainly thunderstorms over the northern half of Nevada up into Idaho and the western and northern half of Utah, with still drier areas over southern and eastern areas of the Great Basin. Fire potential will generally remain low or possibly low to moderate in the far south. Relative humidity will remain above 25 or 30% over much of the Great Basin. The exceptions are obviously southern and eastern areas where relative humidity will drop down to between 10 and 15%. Gusty winds, generally southwest gusterly winds over the southern half of Utah into the Arizona Strip and southern Nevada, with most of the gusts in the 15 to 20 mile per hour range. We will see some gustier winds, especially with the thunderstorm activity, over parts of western Nevada later this afternoon. As we move into Saturday, this trough off the west coast moves a little bit closer to the coast and does push some moisture into southern areas for generally some cloud cover. Could see some isolated showers and thunderstorms over southern Nevada on Saturday, with showers and thunderstorms continuing further north and no change to our fire potential. Relative humidity similar tomorrow to what we'll see today with those drier conditions down south and east. Otherwise, winds will generally remain light to moderate, aside from gusty outflow winds near thunderstorms. By Sunday, this low move starts to move into Southern California and southern areas of the Great Basin, so we will see those showers and thunderstorms push a little bit further south. And relative humidity will increase a little bit over southern Nevada in response to that moisture, but still remain dry over southern and southeast Utah and the Arizona Strip. This is also where winds will be picking up, with generally southerly winds gusting between about 25 and 30 miles per hour. Could even see some peak winds above 30 miles per hour in far southeast Utah or parts of the Arizona Strip. So again, dry and breezy in those areas, so if we do have an ignition, it certainly could make a run with the wind during the afternoon. The forecast amount of precipitation, obviously the showers and thunderstorms have continued to focus over the northern and western half of the Great Basin. Drier spots will remain eastern and southern Utah into Arizona and parts of southern Nevada. As we move into Monday, this trough starts to track eastward, so again, moisture will continue to bring showers and thunderstorms, with that moisture moving across the Great Basin. Could even see some showers over parts of eastern Utah by Monday or Tuesday as this low continues to move eastward. By Wednesday, more of the same, maybe some drier conditions on the western side of the Great Basin and reduced overall showers and thunderstorms, and then some drier conditions moving in later in the week. The 7-day total precipitation, not much different than the 3-day, just some additions to some of the areas that are already seeing showers and thunderstorms, but again, still some fairly dry spots over southern and eastern areas. The 8 to 14-day outlook, taking us from June 16th through the 22nd, still shows cooler and wetter conditions. We will have a period of drying later in the week, next week, and possibly into the weekend, but we will see a return of that moisture later in June. That concludes our webcast for today. Check back on Monday for the latest updates.